For this tutorial, you're going to be needing your sleeve block. So yeah, I already have my already drafted sleeve block. I'm just going to note this line here. So this middle line here is called your grain line. It's the middle line between the back and the front of your sleeve. So this here is your grain line. So at this grain line here, at the two ends, you're just going to label at the cap A and B. So from the middle of the cap or the top of your cap, you're going to come down by 4 inches. So I came down by 4 inches and it landed exactly at my underarm here. So you're just going to label that point C. So this is my underarm, and from your underarm you're going to come down by 3 inches. So for my underarm I came down by 3 inches, and from that 3 inches point I'm also going to come down by 3 inches. So you're just going to do this for both sides of your underarm, back and front of your sleeve. So now from C, you're going to connect to the points that we marked using a straight line like so. So now you're just going to take your scissors and slash through your grain line, that is that middle line here, to point C. Then from point C you're going to slash toe and not through the other slash lines. Please be careful not to cut your paper. So this is what you should have once you've cut it. So I'm just going to trim off the other excess paper at the sides of my sleeve, so that when I when I spread it, on my new pattern paper, it wouldn't obstruct me. So this is what I have, and this is what yours should look like. You can spread as wide or as much as you want, depending on the fullness of your sleeve. But since this is just for an illustration purpose, I'm not going to be spreading it that much. So you're just going to place your sleeve on your new pattern paper, and before placing your sleeve, you're just going to find the midpoint of your pattern paper. So here I'm finding the midpoint of my pattern paper. So now this is your grain line. You're just going to make sure that it aligns with that midpoint that you marked. So you can go ahead and pin once you see that it aligns. So the distance between that midpoint and A, remember we labeled the two sides of the cap A and B, so the distance I used was 2.5 inches. You can make yours as wide as you want, but I just decided to use 2.5 inches. So the distance between the midpoint and B is also 2.5 inches. So this depends on you. So once I spread it, I can then go ahead and pin. So that's what I did here. Then I'm just going to draw a straight line connecting A and B together. So from that midpoint now, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches just to balance this cap. Then I'm just going to use my free hand now and then blend it to my sleeve cap. And this is what we have for our sleeve. So you can just go ahead to trace this sleeve on your new pattern paper so that you can remove the work you have just done. So that's what I did here. So I traced it on my new pattern paper, and I didn't forget to label front and back, and this is what we have for this sleeve. You can see mine is not that exaggerated. You're just going to sew it like this and make your gathers at the top before sewing it to your bodies. So you can see mine is not that full or that exaggerated. So if you want yours exaggerated, just spread it even more, as wide as you want. So guys, that's it for this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.